2 weeks ago, I managed to close a 6-figure deal with Amazon, and in this video, I'm going to tell you how I did it. I know a lot of you are thinking that I'm going to share with you how I sold my company to Amazon, but that's not really the case. I just sold myself. I got a job as an LDR with AWS. So technically, I didn't lie, but if you want to know how to get a 6-figure job in today's world, then you might want to stick around. So let me break this video down for you in 3. 1, how it happened. 2, the things that worked for me. And 3, how I can help you. Okay, so for part 1, this is probably the least interesting part for you, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible. Let's say 60 seconds. Go. Basically, I was supposed to sign with another company, but an AWS recruiter slides in my DMs, on LinkedIn, of course, which goes to show being on LinkedIn and building your social presence there is extremely important. Anyways, he tells me he thinks I'm a great fit for the role. I say, I agree. And given that it's every tech bro's dream to work at a FANG, I had to entertain that conversation. So bada bing, bada boom, a couple meetings and calls over Zoom. I ended up getting an offer, but the number, it wasn't quite what I presumed. So of course I negotiated the right amount of dollar, and now I'm here, sharing knowledge with you so you can have more power. I have the mic, I should have just dropped it, but. Okay, now part number 2, things that worked for me. I prepared like a madman. I quickly figured out that they are obsessed with a method called the STAR method, which stands for situation, task, action, and result. So I made sure anytime they ask me any question, I'm going to answer based on that format, which helped me out a lot. Amazon's also known to ask a lot of behavioral questions and questions on their LPs. You're probably wondering, what are behavioral questions and LPs? So, behavior questions, or I like to call situational questions, can be very tricky and are meant to challenge your problem-solving ability. Here's a quick example. Tell me about a time when you were faced with a problem that had a number of possible solutions. What was the problem and how did you determine the course of action? What was the outcome of that choice? I have a bunch more questions like that written on my Notion doc, which is what I used to prepare for my interview. So if you want to get access to that, it's linked in the description down below. Now on to the LPs. LPs just stands for leadership principle, and it is something that Amazon truly believes in. And now that I've been working here for a little bit over 2 weeks, I can see it. I can see it in my everyday job. There are a total of 12 LPs that you're supposed to have a very good understanding of, and you should be ready to answer any questions that have to do with that topic. If you're wondering what those 12 LPs are, again, everything is linked in my Notion document. Lastly, I just learned their tech as much as possible. Sure, my role isn't as technical as a software engineer, but it definitely helps going into an interview, communicating with the person on the call that, hey, I know your product just as well as you do. I probably didn't, but I tried my best and it worked. So you combine all of that knowledge and preparation, plus of course my background in the industry, and I got it, baby. I managed to get in. Last but not least, how I can help you. Listen, I have a soft spot for people who want to get a job, especially during these difficult economical times. So I don't know, maybe because I have a heart that beats or something. But I remember 2 years ago, I was in a really bad spot and I would have done anything, literally anything for any kind of help. And now it's so crazy to see that I have this amazing opportunity to work with one of the biggest companies in the world, with some of the smartest people I've ever got a chance to speak with. So listen, like, I know everyone's situation is different. So here's what I'm willing to offer. If you feel like you need an extra push, you need a little bit more guidance to either land a job with a FANG company or really with any tech company, here's all you have to do. Leave a comment down below telling me what company you're trying to land a job with and why, and I will select 10 random people. Hopefully we get a little bit more over than 10 comments. And in exchange for those 10 people, I will jump on a 20-minute Zoom call with you, giving you all the knowledge, all the tips that I can for your unique situation. And I'll also share with you my own resume template that you can use for your application. It also would help a lot if you like the video. You don't have to. I'm not going to say you have to like the video, but it really does push it out for more people and it helps me as well. So if you want to do that, you know, thank you. But hey, listen, I hope this video provided some value to whoever's watching this right now. And that's it for me for today. I'll see you guys next week, hopefully. And yeah, goodbye.